So actually, I'm a father of 5. I have other children, huge number of people living with me. I work and own a lot of property. I'm a big farmer. I have almost 300-acre property between Mosorado and Bon County and Magibi. And it will be ready for harvest April. I start tapping rubber April. Since 2006, I embarked on the cultivation of 300 acres. Growing oil forestry, and I have interest in being very independent economically. As a matter of fact, not to be independent only by being educated to the letter, but also to be in a position that we can take responsibility of our people, whether or not we're in government.
So education.
I'm a lawyer by profession. I'm an attorney. In terms of career, my first career is in security, criminal justice administration. And then I studied diplomacy too from the Gabriel Dennis Institute of Foreign Service, where I served as the first post-war president and graduated of magna cum laude. At the Louis Arabian School of Law, of course, I was number 4 out of 60. The first class in 1954, the inception. I graduated a huge number of Liberians who are lawyers, the best judges you see today. I'm talking about the inferior court judges and sometimes courts of records and courts of non-record, those that are presiding there now. In fact, the prosecutors and most of the public defenders are people who went to school with. More besides, I was opportune to go to do some studies in the later course of the security sector in Britain, at the University of London, King's College, specifically at the Department of World Studies. So after extensive work with them, I had a dispensation to go there to fellowship, perhaps a visiting fellow for the department. The other day, our ambassador, we are talking to Ibi Kruman, throwing invectives at each other. This man is a rebel, the other man is a buffoon, What? Our generation, see already after 160 some more years, she's almost 10 years to 12 years after the war. Where have we gone? What have we done for the country? Look at our roads. No Saah will not be pedestrian crossing. No job. Then we stay insulting each other. We say we're leaders of our people. We need to reconcile. My people, I'm a criminologist. I believe in going to the bottom of issues. What brought us to war? What brought us to where we are? There are factors responsible. Have we worked to mitigate those factors? Have we worked to alleviate those factors? Those things are still permeating that may to go to war. And I bet that by the grace of God, we will not resort back to where we came from. But we have to understand that we have a responsibility to make this place habitable for our children. Or else, it will be bad and we see it. So I believe strongly. Beginning with President Salif, the former President Taylor, and all of them, they need to come back to Liberia to reconcile. We need reconciliation, and not in the absence of one person. You know, President Taylor, former President Taylor, is serving his term in Britain because of international justice. Or again, if you're a lawyer like me, you know international justice is a justice of the victors. When you are defeated in international justice, sometimes you are tried, you are persecuted, or sometimes you are prosecuted. But because he is a citizen of Liberia and one of the major actors in what got us to where we are, others can be here and he be there. They will not have genuine one peace and reconciliation. So they need to start talking to the international community that the matter is not resolved in Liberia. See where we are. It is. So today, we should be reconciling because we got plenty to kill already. We should not be going against after each other. Let's start anew. Let's look at the things we have done now that will benefit Liberia than the past. If you can recall, we introduced the Prison Reform Act. One of the instruments we supported, prison reform. It passed the Liberian House of Representatives. It passed the Liberian Senate, but there was no executive approbation given to it because somebody thought once you get a good input component of the criminal justice system and a good court system, it doesn't matter if you have a power correctional system. And that's what we keep accusing the government of state recidivism. And state recidivism is when you purposely and willfully choose to support the criminal justice system haphazardly. Yeah. That is to say, You support the police department and law enforcement agencies. That is to say, you support the judiciary, but you refuse to give autonomy to the correctional system. You refuse to institutionalize the correctional system. You continue to bring more criminals from the jail than good people. But the prison is not a place for people to come from bar. Once you go to the prison system, especially as a convict, and you serve your time when you're coming out, you're supposed to be treated, you're supposed to be a new person altogether to come and head the society. So I hope again when I go, I will try to fight. One of my priorities will be to ensure that the criminal justice system is revived. I know there are a lot of gains that have been made, but there are a lot of challenges. There's still this issue of the higher bidder taking justice and people making acquisition on the judiciary as to the issue of transparency and accountability. But let me say this. The issue of capitalization of the three branches of government is one major thing we need to look at. If you are paying an executive employee $10,000 or $15,000 and you choose to pay a judge less than 30% or 10% of that amount of money, look at the budget of the judiciary, very small. So I will be working with the judiciary and branch of government, other like-minded people to ensure that the judiciary is well capitalized. I will also be working with my colleagues in the Senate to ensure that we get autonomy to the correctional system. We institutionalize the correctional system. Liberia has gone through testing times, and oftentimes people say we must give people try. I believe strongly today our democracy is becoming mature, but in terms of choices, the process is such that there will be mistakes along the way, and gradually we'll become mature. We'll be voting on principality, and so healthcare is a very, very, very serious challenge. I mean, you were here, you saw the bad experiences we just had, and as a matter of fact, we still see a resurgence in some areas, and that's why I want to use the occasion to advise our people to continue to be steadfast in adhering to the advices given us by the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare and the WHO. I am saying to you, we already have started doing the things we do in the health sector. We believe Ebola is hygiene related. You witnessed today the dedication of the 4-room modern toilet facility. This is just another pilot. We did one pilot project in Upper Magibi in a town called Pepolu. Pepolu is closely located in the proximity of the Salah Raw Corporation, and then we did the toilets there in like manner, with camos and where to do, so our people can have dignity. Because you know what it means? That our people will still be going in the bushes to defecate. You know what it means? In a new Liberia, this new Liberia, 168 years old, close here to Rabat International Airport, they will not ask the people in the community. The first time they ever seen a public toilet and built with camo and everything inside. So you know exactly. That's how the new Magibi is going to be. I'm a big farmer, and I will continue going to farm and admonish every Liberian. And the answer to our problem is agriculture. We need to go on the farm. We need to make a law to make it imperative, a matter compulsory, that to get more money for development in your country, you got to bring something back to government in cash or can. In cash, that way you can grow more food and sell it. We choose as Liberians to engage in farming. I can tell you in 24 to 36 months, we'll have an answer. And that answer will be that every Liberian household will be able to feed themselves. If not in 90%, 80%. It's possible. I've done it. I've tested as an individual. It's workable. It's practicable. It's very possible. In fact, we don't even need no making that farming. But if government should protest even 20 million or 30, 40 million, straight to rest production in the country. Go to every local corner of the country. Anybody who want to play rest, get them the opportunity to do so in mass. Let them grow more food, because when they never get food, they always share with the other neighbor in Liberia. We need to grow food. We need to engage in industrial businesses, farming. Let people go to the farm. We got soil. You can plant pepper and people. We got to stop going everywhere Our US dollar going out of the country every day to buy rice, to buy food. We have to stop this. We have to grow up as a country. We have to now focus on development. So that's why this election are not for people who are going to be talking. They're going to be for people who are shown these, who are manifested. That when we trust you with power, you make money, you take that money and keep the people and create jobs. I spoke about the issue of incentives today. Why should a single Liberian making more than $10,000 in the country? Why? Even $10,000. When you can have people with jobs. Here you got 103 lawmakers, and each of them making $10,000, and you decide to say, let's reduce it, and which I believe will be one of the things proposed on the floor. I'm going to profit that we give some of the things back that the people giving us for the development of our counties and our districts. We cannot continue to take much like that. What you're doing with one man doing with $2,000 US for gasoline. One man doing with $10,000 in a country where some people giving or 425 cents. We need to cut some of the money on. If everything is 10,000, let people take 30 back, or 35 back, or 4 back. Let them take it back and send it to the counties. If you get 7 legislators from my Gibi county, send it $4,728,000. Divided by 100. You know how many person you be giving job to every month? Get $100 job to the lay people. When you go to school, they come and get something to do. We need to do this. Everybody got to live in this country. Everybody got to have a share of this country. We can't keep paying people. If you want make money, you want make $25,000, go make a farm like me. You want ride Range Rover? Go and be a farmer. Go and do business. You can't be in our government, in our country. Everybody's suffering. 80% of people no job, and you get few people working and making triple thousands of dollars. Gross human rights violation. I dare respect to God. You know, I dare respect to mankind. You will be having people gravitate to your heart every day, and people will be eating dry rice. It's wrong. I want you to hold me by my word. That I will propose on the Senate floor, and I'm going to cut some of the things down and give it to the people. And create more jobs. You know, Liberian, when you're working to the port, when you're working to maritime, when you're working to LTA, and anywhere, you should not be making more than $5,000, $7,000, and the rest of the money will go to development, especially agriculture, education, and healthcare.